welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be comparing all these sponges right here, and if you see by the title, specifically we are comparing the Classic Beauty Blender sponge to the Real Techniques sponge. And I'm so excited to do this video because I know people are kind of wondering if the Real Techniques one is really worth it, if it's better or worse than the Beauty Blender. And I'm also popping in this CVS bad boy right here, which I'm going to tell you right now, don't even get it because it's not worth it, and these are so much better. So anyways, let's get into the video. So these are what the two sponges look like when they are dry, and they're both very soft even when they're dry. However, you're supposed to use them wet because then the foundation doesn't soak into them as much, and they get even softer and easier to work with. So they will expand to about twice or 3 times the size of this, and they will become even softer and a lot easier to work with. So definitely moisten these sponges when you use them. Any sponges of this nature you want to moisten. Even your flat sponges, you'll find actually can work with different benefits if you moisten them first. So everyone knows and loves the Beauty Blender because it's known for getting that flawless application of foundation. It's so effortless and easy to use, and you know, you do the whole dab and twist motion, and then you could use this pointed end for around your nose, under your eyes, around your mouth, and it just makes life a lot easier. It just gives you that really nice airbrush look. But then there's the Real Techniques sponge, and the cool thing about this is it's kind of like this, where it has the littler end, not as tapered or anything, but it's a littler end so you can get in the smaller areas, and then it also has that round side so you can roll out your foundation. But then what's cool is it has this flat side, so you can actually just kind of push in your foundation like that, or you could even use the flat side and do that twisting motion. So it's really cool. I actually prefer using the flat side on this, as you can probably tell from my foundation stains, because I think that actually is an advantage to this sponge. I actually find that I like that it's flat. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, because I like that it's flat, that I can get the initial application done, and then I can turn it over and roll like a couple times, and then just kind of finish the blending process to get that awesome airbrush look. Another huge benefit of the Real Techniques sponge, this bad boy is $6 at Ulta or wherever else you can find Real Techniques sponges. I know they're online as well. $6 for this bad boy, whereas the Beauty Blender retails for something like $20. Now, I never bought a Beauty Blender for $20. I never actually bought one. I got these Christmas 2012, and I referred my parents to Amazon, where you get 2 for $18. So that's still a great buy. They're $9 each. It's only a few dollars more than the Real Techniques sponge. But you're still paying less for the Real Techniques sponge, and I really think that the flat side is a good advantage. Like I said, I like the initial blending process, and then I like rolling it out. So I like that. I do, however, though, really like on the Beauty Blender how it has a little more of a tapered point. So it does make getting in the little crevices of your face even easier, but it's minor because for the most part I use the bigger part of the sponge anyway. These both, I would say, have about the same squishiness, so to speak. The Beauty Blender may be a degree softer and squishier, but the Real Techniques sponge is very soft when it's moistened, and they work basically the same. And I gotta say, I've been going towards my Real Techniques sponge even more lately. So, and just to refer real quick to this CVS sponge, this again, you moisten it, you're gonna have to with this one, and it gets 2 to 3 times larger, and it's just, this was the first one I ever got. This is about $5, I believe, so for $1 more you can get Real Techniques. So just keep that in mind. But this is at CVS, so it may be more easily accessible to people who don't have Ulta nearby. But it's just this weird shape. This end is kind of useless because of how, like, it's very tapered, but it's very, like, weak and too flexible, so it kind of just slides all over the place. And it's very hard on your face. Even when you moisten it, nothing compares to how soft these get. I would say skip out on the CVS one altogether. Just forget about it. Get Real Techniques for $1 more. You don't need the Beauty Blender. Real Techniques is really good, and that's all I have to say, is that they're both amazing sponges, so why spend more? So I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. I hope it was helpful if you're looking into, you know, the different sponges. I know Ulta has their own brand sponge as well, but honestly, if you're already at Ulta, and say that one's $5 and the Real Techniques one is $6, really just get the Real Techniques one. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. So I hope you guys enjoy this comparison. Please give it a big thumbs up to promote this video and tell everyone you know about it, because I know that this will be very helpful to you guys that are looking into the different sponges. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and subscribe for more, and I will see you in a later video. Bye.